Hello, Courtney. This will be some feedback, video feedback for 4.1 and 4.2. Courtney, I enjoyed your business card. I'm assuming that there are places that manufacture cards with this soft edge. I like that it makes it distinctive. The arc, reflects some of the shapes in your logo. Now, with regard to your logo, see if you can get the script font to line up. For example, this ligature between the L and the T, just a tad awkward. Maybe you could make it smooth it out a little bit. Similar, little uncomfortable spot here too. I like the typeface. I'm not sure about this particular typeface. In some ways it complements the script, and it looks like a pen form. Not sure what to say. They're close enough to be to make me wonder why you didn't use perhaps this for the rest of the type. Also, figure on a single way to align type, either centered or flush left. Here you've got something centered over something that's flush left. It looks okay, but it'd be better, I think, if this was all flush left, ragged right. And be careful, not to come so close, perhaps, to the trimmed edge of your business card. I like the palette. I like what you've done to your logo. It seems to have developed somewhat, probably based on comments in our critiques. Now, with regard to your letterhead, I really enjoy this. This is where it seems to come together. Perhaps you could use some of the same motifs on your business card, including these bubbles, these ocean-colored bubbles. Be careful about bleeding things off on standard-size letterhead. Sometimes it's impractical to do so. But if you only have to trim the bottom, say, 1/8 of an inch off an 8.5 by 11, I think that'll be okay. That'll give you a clean, crisp edge. Whatever you do, avoid having these thin white slivers, because they create visual tension. I like the placement of everything else. Watch your type sizes. There's probably no need to use more than, say, maybe 2 sizes of type. There's a little challenge there. And make sure that you do, although letters probably these days are short, leave enough room for the body. I like the way you've displayed it here with this drop shadow. It makes it very convincing. And seen on the letterhead, it looks really well. I like the gray and the blue of your color palette. Perhaps make your logo just a tad smaller. Speak perhaps a little bit softer. And with regard to your typography, even your choices for dummy type faces seem to be compatible with what else you've used here. Try to find ways that you could make, zooming here, punctuation and numerals smoothed out, sometimes on all caps or numerals, lining figures. I'll make them a point size smaller. This way they reflect more of the rhythm, up and down rhythm of the lowercase and cap letters that you've got here. Make sure if you are going to align these flush left, make sure that's a clean margin. It seems to wobble a little bit left and right. But really nice. I see it coming together too. I had some questions about the nautical thing, but seeing them in practice relieves me of those questions. Now let me talk about the leave behind. Courtney, this was interesting for me because I didn't even know what a pop socket was, and I think that I could probably use something like that. I have a iPhone 8 Plus, and it's a pretty hefty device. Oftentimes just wanting it to rest on top of the desktop, the real desktop, away from the surface. So I don't, consider that, but I understand that they're not popular with everybody, and I had never even heard about them until now. So thank you for that. And I do agree, a calendar is more universal. I'm constantly using the little business card size calendar that my insurer, my house insurer, gives to me every year, and you might consider something similar with your branding theme on it. I look forward to seeing a comp of it in the next couple of weeks.